Whoa, watch your footing. Sky too while we're at it.
I just saw a brick that wasn't properly stacked. What should I... Hup. Emotional support is important.
Seriously? Would any normal person stuff explosive paint into an envelope?
Need a leather set? I can help.
Emotional support is important. I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
Would any normal person stuff explosive paint into an envelope?
Emotional support is important. Hello. Do you have any hook ropes for sale?
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for your whole stock?
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see. That would be 30,000 mora in total.
Deal.
Wait, really?
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just need these as fast.
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. If you want to locate the person you want. Alright, that's everything.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the traveling merchant Bichama mentioned.
No mames, Brian. Ay, este güey. Me
Excuse me,
canjea tú.
do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for sale right over there.
Perfect. Is that the only one, though? We actually need two.
That might be tough. Tell you what, I'll take a look through these boxes over here and
Thank you so much. We'll wait here.
Este Brian.
Relax. Everything's going according to plan.
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way about his friend that I do about Kachina. Always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom, she'd have a whole pile of obsidian ready in a heartbeat.
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady. How does it look?
Perfect! Thank you. How much do I owe you?
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. I'll take 3,000
Ah,
more
pues
for
bien,
both.
güey. Dentro de lo que cae
Here
me fue
you
bien,
go.
güey.
By the way, I heard you mention Vichamp just now. How's he doing? Malco's been gone for 5 years now. It's about started forward.
Do you know what happened between them?
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night, but I don't know all the details. Michama and Malco grew up together, and even made a name for themselves together. Malco was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple opponents in a single hit.
Como que añadí una
while
rara
Vichama
recompensa.
excelled at
Añadí dos
scouting
tubos y
and
añadí el
analyzing the
kabum, güey.
battlefield. The two made an excellent team, and managed to beat back the Abyss several times. 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the pilgrimage, and were placed on the second team to fight the But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe, and Bichama suffered an injury
Es
to
el
his
kabum.
leg
Es
while
el
attempting to
dun,
rescue someone.
dun, es que no tengo para
What happened?
canjear, güey. No, o sea, sí puedo
The
canjear,
team
pero...
agreed. Bichama
Pero
didn't
pues,
argue.
pero pues bueno era.
He knew
Déjalo,
going to the
pruebo.
front lines with an
Kabum.
injured leg would make him a burden.
The woman was
Pyro Archon, and she agreed. It's just Melko and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters in numbers that far exceeded anyone's expectations.
Esa madre.
The team
Haz
made
tus
an
sugerencias,
error
Brian.
in
Si tienes
judgment,
alguna idea para
and
poner.
they failed
Esa fue la
the
sugerencia,
onslaught.
Garrego.
Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself for everything. Oh, you're not wrong. But it's possible he chooses to blame himself. Not because he did something wrong, but because he wasn't able to do anything at all. I've tried convincing him to move forward, to stop dwelling on the past. But the shadow of Malco's death hangs over him still. The Abyss has caused so much suffering, and some wounds never heal. I wish... Anyway, that's the gist of it.
¿Dónde hay que ir? Aquí 245 metros. Ya no se debe ver tan feo porque subí el bitrate. Lo puse en 6000. Igual no sé qué tan estable sea porque, o sea, ponle que estoy siguiendo casi toda la velocidad de subida de mi internet, poniéndole 6000. Gucci. Oye, entonces. Ah, no puede ser. Ah, pues es abajo. Yo acabo escalando. Ah, no, es arriba. Ni modo, tocó subir.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here. When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name,
Sí, ayer
and then you
precio.
return the favor.
Justo.
Go ahead.
De ahí lo raideé. Y luego él raideó a otra persona.
After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out,
Yo voy a
if
andar
I
un
had
rato
been
jugando
there,
Genshin.
I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have warned them. I've always blamed myself for...
Con el
That happened.
happened several years ago, right?
Con el tal de poderme pasar esta misión.
The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually...
There might not be much hope. All right, let's get to it. I'll start. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom. The abyss will likely emerge in response.
Sí, a ver, yo estoy con Chao, nomás
Look
que
at that golden
no se
thing.
oye.
It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
Mándale un qué. No, mames. Bueno, ahí que Chao lea el chat, yo no se lo voy a decir, pero pues bueno, ¿verdad? Pues ahí tú léelo, güey, lo que te puso. Pues mal por ti, güey.
Estoy calando aquí la posición perfecta, bro.
Ya lo viste, se está calando la precisión perfecta. Bueno, dijo posición. Agárrate la bro. Mandan tubos, no sé qué hace como aparecen de la nada en la pantalla.
Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
Putita.
Game's up. Time's over. Everybody stand! Umbrella warfare, I guess! A proper send-off! From the Spina with blood!
Ya. Ya lo viste un día. Puta madre.
Watch out! Watch out!
Qué gran idea, güey.
The cash! Attack!
Necesitamos puntos, güey. No sé cuántas tareas.
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long. We're getting close.
Let her rip!
Ojito.
Vichama!
Quick, take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malko. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is getting stronger.
The Abyss is corroding his body! Vichama, you can't keep going, you'll die!
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Momento.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
This power.
Hanging in there?
Malko. No! Why can't I find him?
We can't wait any longer.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold.
In that case,
Get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the Spirit Speaker's stone was...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel dizzy for a while, but that's normal.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to getting dragged into the explosion.
Okay, I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Wait, where's Vichama? Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malco's ancient name. It must be completely gone by now. Once your ancient name disappeared, and oh,
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years. Let's just give him some space.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama?
this is.
Hey, Malco. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time. Pisak. Maybe you're right. Maybe Vichama. I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Was that a memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes me unbelievably happy. But it also brings with it even deeper pain.
A deeper pain?
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, his hands were shaking. For all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end. And now I know, at the end of his life, he was thinking the same thing.
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wyna wasn't really on board with your plan to go to the Night Kingdom. When you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your friend's ancient name meant leap, but I also understood why you had to try. Everyone has regrets in life, but not everyone. Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. In that sense, we might as well choose the braver path from the very beginning. If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. That way, even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have fought alongside him to the end. There are critical junctures in life, and if you don't seize the chance to act, there's no going back. That's something I had to learn in hindsight.
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now. Kachina will come back to us. I'll make sure of it. I promised I would find her. I intend to keep that promise.
That's good to hear. Strange. My body, it's...
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification, the corrosion can never be fully eradicated. Thanks to him, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptoms in check. Just speaking from experience, that's all.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. And apologize for destroying the spirit speaker stone. We had no choice, though, so he'll probably understand.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that?
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wina. I can hear it.
Honestly, it's just one thing. They're back.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm here. My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska for a few minutes. You come with me.
Igual no sé cuánto vaya a ser de stream. Porque capaz
I'll be just a moment.
Ya porque streameé ya un poquito tarde.
Who was that?
Bueno, empecé.
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child and abandoned in the wild as a result. That strength of will pushed her to survive. But it also planted a seed of conflict within her. Eventually, she was adopted by the cuckoo sores. Wherever they went, she followed.
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society...
Ah, I remember those days. One of those fights was... Eventually, she found... It sounds like she still argues with...
That's partly my fault.
Oh, I get it.
I'm all for your adventure. Still...
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and...
Well, technically I am going...
Again with the excuse... We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so dire there's absolutely no alternative. But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is!
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you?
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told my mind was made up, and there was no...
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but you didn't listen!
This is important. If you were in my shoes, you'd make the same decision.
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could lose control at any moment, it's my duty to say something!
All right, whatever. Anything else?
You... What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done and promise me you'll stay put?
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then... you need to know something.
But the person you become when you lose control, that's all...
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals.
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Wina prefers his roof attached to his house.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to listen to their elders.
So, you're really going to go?
No, then support me. I'll be back. All you have to do is wait.
So, that's it. Why'd you have to turn...
You two...
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacts. It's not my place to get involved. We'll save the—
Thank you.
Anytime. Alright. If you're done with this, according to Kinich, it's an important ceremonial artifact, so it'd be safer to keep it with me.
About that.
If only Tone Deaf Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
It might be in a few more pieces than you remember.
Huh? I see. Still, stay safe out there in the night.
You asked for it. Busted.
Here comes another.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up.
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Coming at ya.
This is new.
Quietly now.
Hey there!
Whoa. What a stroke of good luck.
Watch this!
Drilling stamp!
Watch out!
A proper send-off!
I'm going in. Let's light it up. Game's up. Time's over. Busted.
Watch out!
Out of you!
I'm loving this treasure hunt. What's up? Wanna play?
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Let's finish this fast.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Teamwork is trick.
Get fire!
Well, here comes the catch.
Hey there!
Let's light it up! Ha! Ha! Let's light it up! Ha! Off we go! Let's light it up! Ha!
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Here comes another.
Watch out! Coming at ya!
Finish this.
Mission's new.
Comes another.
That's fire! Well, with fun. Everybody stand back! Things are about to get dicey.
You asked for it!
Hey there! This one's got your name on it!
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble. Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing in, there's nothing comforting about the situation we're facing. Still, all you need to do is focus on your goal.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf.
There's no need to be so modest, young son. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact. You're the pride of your tribe.
Archon, I'm sorry about before.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's disappearance, I understand the feelings you need. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down. Follow me.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before. There are so many things in here.
It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone owes up listening to the stories of heroes. And physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own memory. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
All right, we'll have a look. There are so many jars and potions around here. Do they have anything to do with alchemy?
No, those belong to the Masters of the Nightwind. They're ceremonial tools used to amplify the ability to communicate with the Night Kingdom and the Wyab. Yamaya is an expert in this field, and she taught me a lot. Even though she appears stoic and serious, she actually has a keen sense of humor. The tools you see here are quite traditional. Her students found them outdated, so she passed them on to me. The contents of the jars aren't all that special. Oh, except the big jar in the middle. That's what she really wanted to give me.
Ooh, must be something really cool. What's inside?
Grape juice.
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although probably expired by now. The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of Natlan's culture now?
Yeah! If each item represents a different story, seems like Natlan's really been through a lot. Does every item hold a special memory, just like Atea's talisman?
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient names passed down among the tribes. They demonstrate the true shape of time.
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the past or predict the future. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely, that the past, present, and future all exist at once.
At once? Paimon's not sure she understands.
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important? Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become part of who you are. Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at a very different destination. The future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means to perceive it. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it by a different name. Fate. You're quite familiar with that concept, I would imagine.
That does kinda make sense.
Present. But too often we forget the past and neglect the future. While the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future. Only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy as formidable as the Abyss. To come up with such a set of rules, the first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only imagine. That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the divine throne, namely a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strong. In addition, the sacred.
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes, that's my mother. I turned a piece of my.
Your sister, Paimon was having. It really doesn't look like there was anything.
A little late for that.
Sorry, Paimon's.
No matter what, becoming the Archon. My father, one time, didn't. My sister, I still remember.
Wow.
Isn't that what as the Archon?
Well, what happened to—
I believe she ended up working as an. Anyway, that's enough about me. The ancient name there, and then we'll begin. powder still needs some time to settle. Well?
Yeah! Does
That's right. They demonstrate
the shape of...
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. But there's also a let's say your journey ended right now. Think exactly. Take out a portion of the future. Humanity excels at living in the present, while the pilgrim only by uniting the people of Natlan to come up with such a set of rules. The first Pyro Archon must have... That's correct. Namely, by hold... In addition...
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine... Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes, I turned a
Your sis... It really doesn't look like there was any...
A little late.
Sorry!
No matter what becoming the Ark, my father... One time, my sis... I still remember...
Wow.
Out what being a family is all as the Archon.
Well, what happened to...
I believe she ended... Anyway, place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin. Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, ancient name, take us to your fated bearer.
Am I hallucinating again? Kachina, are you okay? Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again? It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back. Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyab is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Wyab to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and almost killed me. The Wyab saved me, even though its power is weakening, so I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leave me behind. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue. You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause and recognition you deserve. I'm really scared. Everything's so dark and creepy here. And I want to go home. Still, I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me. I don't want to hold anyone back. All you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not ever.
Yeah, we're so close, we can't call it quits now!
Thank you. Be careful.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to traverse the Night Kingdom in your physical form. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could expose you to corrosion.
I know. I'm prepared for that possibility.
All right. Then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with abyssal corruption. That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for...
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more...
Thank you so much for your help, everyone. It really means a lot that you're willing to brave these dangers with me.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. Ion-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
I will bring my notebook. So we're underneath Natlan right now?
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time. But with the recent increase in Abyss activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
So what you're saying is, we're not in for an easy trip to the Night Kingdom.
No. It's going to be obstacle after...
Why are you all laughing like that?
It's the pre-adventure...
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go. We won't let anything stand in our way.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying.
But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natland's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them one by one. It's much faster to just focus on what's good for you.
Such as?
Vegetable juice. Want some?
You know, Ian-san, Paimon feels like the two of us might not see eye to eye.
Take it easy.
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Opening box of Adeptitrix. Fast.
I'm going in! Let's light it up! Busted!
Attack! That's the way. Umbrella warfare, I guess. This one's got your name on it.
Quietly now.
This one's got your name on it.
Busted!
Watch out!
Whoa, the place we need to go seems really high up.
Wheel of life. Faster. Oh.
Quietly now. Take it easy.
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Here comes the catch. Gotcha. Everybody stand back! Huh?
Fire! Well, with bombs. Umbrella warfare, I guess. Coming at ya.
Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Teamwork is strength. Attack! That's the way.
Here comes the cash.
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about.
Yes.
We actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready. Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
It looks so different from what I imagined in the story.
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. We obviously can't go back the way we came.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there? Oh.
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We felt all this. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a...
That's it? You really think that little of Paimon?
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate, and the visibility's not great either.
Yeah, these floating black things don't look super friendly either.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malko. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker's stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more. But we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that, even after all these years, he'd still take such a risk for me. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly...
Whether in triumph...
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late for you. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the Abyss.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch! Ouch!
Quick, get back here. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way. Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them. Orders received.
Watch out! Feeling lucky? Watch out!
Game's up. Fun's over.
Attack! Castaway. Coming at ya! Oh, Paimon can't see anything!
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that?
What?
Never mind.
Don't scare Paimon like that!
I heard it too. It was a voice from the abyss.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intentions.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
We're here, Kachina! Oh, honey? Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these. Good idea. Let's go!
Here goes!
Teamwork is trick! A proper send-off! From the Cena with love. You're here! You're finally here! Thank you so much! That monster can appear from anywhere. It almost caught me a bunch of times. The Wyab's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got here. Had a girl. You did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
Should we start heading back then?
Actually, I have a request. Will you come visit the Wyab with me? I can't exactly...
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly seems to back it up.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the... You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wyab can extend their consciousness. There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyab can extend their consciousness over the entire realm. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become...
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if...
Still, we can't just leave the Wyab to suffer. It's protected me this whole time.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong? Nothing. Just a...
Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for too long.
No, I'm fine. I don't plan on listening to that nonsense. I can hold on. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please, help. Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Wyab. You don't have anything to prove either.
All right, the sooner...
We've already come all this way.
Let's go.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself?
It's all right. I may not be as strong. I don't have much time, so go.
Thank you for everything.
You're a true hero.
No one fights alone.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you. I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that. Wyab? Wyab! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyab, can you hear me? So we were right. The contamination is... Alright, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
You...
He would have dispersed with or without me. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me. No, I thought this night, that is the ancient name, the Pyro. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you,
Kachina, give me your hand. Feel that? I'm right here next to you. Thanks, Moalani. You're right. I have nothing to fear, because I'm not alone anymore. You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power. But you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down. The power lies but in...
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this. Sorry in that there aren't many in that.
From the ashes to this world.
Carving way! Woohoo! Let's shred, Sharky!
Let the flames of redemption burn!
Japan! Clear the area! Yeah! Need a surfboard? We won! We actually won!
That's what he gets for underestimating you two.
Fantastic work, Kachina! Absolutely fantastic! This makes me so unbelievably happy. I'm happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable! Huh? My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing.
Wait, does that...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend. Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against the power of the Abyss. It took years' worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that for myself. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone has a part to play. Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of foes. Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Wayub. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite. Its blaze will become even amid everlasting darkness. Our bonds remain eternal.
What's wrong, Moalani? So many memories. My brain was just flooded with everything he once knew. So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you just figure something out?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to. I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan. This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus on saving the Wayub first. Okay, that should be enough. Wayub? Wayub? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina, my dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient... I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to improve my...
You are already...
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. It has always... Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I also gave you a focus on who you want. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue.
Thank you, Wayub.
It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. Go now, my children.
I know we've never met before, Wayub. Thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was exactly what she needed to hear.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
We're out of time. It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
It's a Seelie! The Seelie opened the way for us! The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here! Watch out for the falling rocks! Quick, through the middle! Come on, faster!
We'll never make it!
You've done well. Now come home.
We're back! The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the Speaker's Chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying...
Every great display of power comes at a price. You must feel terrible, Kachina. Just hold on. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said...
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left behind.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in...
Right. The what?
I'll let her explain everything. Every move we make from...
My time with the Spina has taught me that carrying an unreliable...
a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here. Take a seat, everybody. I'll. All right. That I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
He always has been special like that.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great
Of course. I still have patience to see, so...
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, I'll just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total—
Huh? No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save our looming
Mualani told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long, and even then, it took, and still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven—
I'd never have guessed.
The problems immediately after the war. But at that time, our civilization was dying. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain— But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life only by dying before my—
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wayab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select a hero. And the Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation.
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wayab were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wayab has been blocked.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina—
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name-bearer must establish a greater connection to their name. So, I've tried my best to help them from— Currently, Shilonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have— During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab, Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored.
But we have less than a year.
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until— That's also why I haven't been—
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you—
Perhaps, but the opposite could— Just like you're determined—
So I suppose you're not—
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only— I can only trust. I have never believed I could solve— Natlan's salvation lies not in its— You're quite perceptive, aren't you?
Huh?
Even though I sacrificed my power, after all, in addition to the—
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied over time became imbued on their own. Each by burning those items, I was able to act— It was a rather crude approach.
But what? That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter—
You have nothing to be sorry. And then, besides, if they knew those items helped the people and the events, if you still have regret, your deeds will become—
Well, we—
Well, if that's the case, just treat— Now that Kachina has and we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence—
Still, now that I know—
Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your— All right. You should head out.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back. I'm certain one day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory. The Abyss is a cunning— My rage will never know absolution, and my power will no longer aid. But you came to me because I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember, otherwise rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
So, you're good.
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. We will do even across time.
Yeah,
No. I am... Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about...
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Nadland!
No one fights alone. The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War for...
Who?
We are those who That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
Pues bueno, hasta aquí lo dejo, gente. Luego le seguimos. O al rato, no sé.